Minimalism has become a buzzword for modern living. Own less, stress less, and focus on what truly matters. The promise is tempting: peace, clarity, and freedom from the overwhelming noise of daily life. Many people begin their minimalist journey by cleaning out closets, deleting unused apps, or simplifying their schedules. But somewhere along the way, the pursuit of less can turn into a new kind of pressure. Instead of feeling liberated, some find themselves chasing a perfect image of minimalism, where every object is scrutinized and every space must be spotless. This can lead to a different kind of stress, where simplicity becomes another standard to live up to. The real challenge is finding a balance, where minimalism serves your life, not the other way around. At its core, minimalism isn't about owning nothing. It's about owning what truly adds value to your life. The movement gained popularity through books and documentaries that encouraged people to declutter and live more intentionally. In a world obsessed with consumption, this idea feels refreshing. But real minimalism isn't about creating a perfect, empty aesthetic. It's about making space for meaning and asking yourself what truly matters. When practiced thoughtfully, minimalism brings clarity and focus. But if taken to extremes, it can create guilt for simply wanting or owning things. The key is to use minimalism as a tool for intentional living, not as a competition or a rigid set of rules. There's a fine line between simplicity and self-denial. For some, minimalism becomes about strict limits, owning only a handful of clothes or just one plate. While this level of simplicity might work for a few, it can feel restrictive and even stressful for others. The original goal of minimalism is to make life easier and more meaningful, not smaller or more difficult. If you find yourself constantly worrying about whether you're minimal enough, it may be time to rethink your approach. Minimalism should support your growth and well-being, not become another burden. You don't have to throw away everything to live simply, just make space for what truly helps you thrive. Clutter isn't just a physical issue, it affects your mind too. Research shows that physical clutter competes for your attention, making it harder to focus and increasing stress. When you clear your space, your brain feels calmer and more at ease. But decluttering is also emotional. Every item can carry memories, hopes, or even fears, making it difficult to let go. True minimalism is about learning detachment, keeping what supports your present, not what keeps you stuck in the past. Still, it's important to remember that sentimental items can bring comfort and meaning. The goal is to curate your life, not erase it. Balance is key. Keep what matters, let go of what doesn't. Physical clutter is easy to spot, but digital clutter can be just as draining. Notifications, endless emails, and constant scrolling can leave your mind feeling scattered and exhausted. Digital minimalism isn't about deleting everything. It's about using technology with intention. Unfollow accounts that make you feel inadequate, turn off unnecessary notifications, and organize your files. Taking regular screen breaks can help your mind reset. When you take control of your digital space, you'll notice how much more focused and peaceful you feel. It's not about having the least apps or the emptiest inbox, but about creating a digital environment that supports your well-being. Minimalism is most powerful when it's personal. There's no universal rule for how many items you should own or what your home should look like. The real secret is to make mindful choices that reflect your own values and lifestyle. Keep what serves your life and brings you joy, declutter at your own pace, and focus on experiences rather than appearances. Minimalism isn't about creating a perfect image. It's about making space for what matters most. Leave room for comfort, beauty, and connection. When you find your own balance, simplicity becomes a guide, not a restriction. At its best, minimalism isn't about living with less. It's about living with clarity. When you're not distracted by clutter or constant consumption, you have more energy for relationships, creativity, and self-growth. You might rediscover forgotten passions or feel more present with loved ones. But remember, minimalism can go too far if it becomes rigid or isolating. Life's richness often comes from small imperfections and the things that make your space uniquely yours. The goal is not to strip life of its warmth, but to align your surroundings with what you truly value. In the end, minimalism is about living with intention and balance, so your life reflects what matters most to you.